Okay, I feel like I haven't made a video like this in so long. I've been so stuck in Cold Island editing mode. Actually, I haven't filmed a video since we went to Toronto. Link up here. So today's video is sponsored by Adobe. Thank you, Adobe. I'm very excited because they just put out a new update for Premiere that includes a couple of new features, specifically one that is literally gonna save me so much time, and that is the auto reframe feature. She's deadly. It basically automatically reframes your edit to like whatever size you want for promotion on social media. So square, 16:9 vertical, super simple. If you guys have been following along on the Cold Island series, if you haven't, link up here, please watch. Start from episode 1, go all the way through. Anyway, if you've been following that and following us on Instagram and Twitter, you may have noticed that we've been posting little trailers and teasers for each episode when we publish them to kind of show you guys that there's a new episode up and also to give a little bit of an idea of what that video is about. I have already created a little trailer that I'm going to use as an example for this video. A lot of you guys have been asking what resolution we edited Cold Island in, and we used 3840 by 1607, I think is like the pixel dimensions of our sequence. So I have the trailer edited, it's in that format, and I'm basically gonna show you guys how to take that super wide cinematic video and turn it into a vertical 16:9 Instagram story. It is so like, okay, listen, just let me tell you. No, I'm not even gonna tell you. Don't even listen to me, but like just watch, because like seriously. Wait, what? So I have my trailer set up here in Premiere Pro. So we simplified the edit. Here it is, and I'm gonna show you how to reframe it. So project is open. The first thing I'm gonna do is come over to my sequence here on the left. I'm gonna control click to bring up all of these menu items, and I'm gonna scroll down here to auto reframe sequence. Now I'm gonna click on that. Under aspect ratio is where you can pick what ratio you want your video to be. So it could be square, 1:1, usually good for Facebook. Vertical 4:5, that's good for your actual Instagram feed or for Facebook as well. And then the vertical 16:9 or 9:16, which is really good for your Instagram stories. Or you can customize your ratio depending on what you want it to be. But today I'm gonna make this an Instagram story, so I'm gonna make it 9:16, which ends up being 1080 by 1920 high. The next drop down here is the motion preset. So you can either keep it on default, you can hit slower motion or faster motion depending on how much motion you have in the video. So if you have a really fast paced edit, there's a lot of fast motion happening, then you might want to pick fast motion. For this edit, it's a pretty slow edit, so I'm gonna hit the slower motion. And then down here under clip nesting, I'm gonna hit don't nest clips. But if I was using clips that had motion effects on them, so say I had zoomed in on a clip, I would hit the nest clips option. Then it won't affect any of your edits. It will actually keep all of those customizations in the file and just scale everything down accordingly. We're gonna hit don't nest clips. We're gonna hit create. We're gonna let Adobe Premiere do its little thing. I'm gonna check and see who texted me. My husband, and she's done. So basically what Premiere does, it creates keyframes in the motion tab and moves the clip depending on where they think the most motion is in the clip. And you can already see up here under position the keyframes where it's moved the clip that I'm selected on.
So we're basically on top of this rock here. We have just enough fuel to get to our destination airport. We can't do any more diversions. It is what it is at this point.
I'm so nervous. We have a headwind at all.
We had just enough fuel to get to Blanc from where we were.
That worked really good. I've seen one thing, I saw one thing that was not correct. That very beginning clip, Chris is actually talking, but the feature kind of put the emphasis on me. So you can adjust the keyframes here. So I'm just gonna click on the clip of question, which is the very first clip. The rest of them look perfect. You can edit all these. So basically what I'm gonna go and do is I'm going to actually delete all of them. And I'm going to go to the beginning of the clip. I'm actually gonna turn off keyframes for a moment, and then I'm going to just move my position till Chris is in the frame properly. And then I'm gonna add my keyframes back in, and then I'm just gonna kind of mouse through the clip so you can see the clip kind of jitters a little tiny bit, and then it kind of settles here. So I've kind of come to a point in the clip where I want to add another keyframe to adjust it. So all you really have to do if your keyframes are turned on is just physically adjust it, and it will automatically add a new keyframe. And we'll continue playing it. So let's watch that from the beginning. And now Chris is in the center of the clip. So that was really easy. It pretty much nailed every single clip on the edit except for the very first one, which was understanding. There was a lot of shaking and stuff. So this is great. I'm not supposed to swear. That was deadly. And I'm going to add a title in the mix and see what happens when we run this through the auto reframe feature. So I'm gonna import my title. I've got my title there. I just threw stranded on top of it just to see kind of what is gonna happen once I run this through. So this time we're gonna come down, we're gonna control click on the sequence again, scroll down. We're gonna go auto reframe sequence. This time let's go for a square one. So don't nest clip, same thing. We're gonna go slower motion, create. Oh, so it resized the title automatically, which is super handy. Instead of having to go through and manually resize everything, it resizes the title for you. I'm real curious, okay? Real curious how this would work on a FPV drone clip. So let's try it. So basically what I've done is just taken one entire clip and I've put that down into the timeline. So what I wanna see is how good auto reframe actually is. I'm gonna play it for you here so you can see it. It's the opening sequence of episode 4 of Cold Island, this FPV drone clip that Chris shot. There's a lot of motion here. It's still very slow and smooth, but there's a lot of twists and turns and a lot of things that it can focus on. So what I wanna do is throw auto reframe on this and just see how good it actually is on the one clip with a lot of motion. So let's try it out. So we're gonna go same thing, control click on the sequence. We're gonna scroll down to auto reframe sequence. And let's go a vertical 4x5. So that way, if this works, then Chris can export this and use it on his Instagram feed as a vertical video. If you're posting on Instagram, especially videos, when you're posting more of a vertical square format, you're really losing a lot of the sides unless you've actually shot it vertically. But it takes up more screen real estate when people are scrolling through Instagram. So people are more likely to stop on your video if it's larger on their screen and actually watch it. So, Jesus Christ, tonight. I choked on my own spit. Well, so we're gonna go default, we're gonna go slower motion. All right, and we're gonna go create. I'm gonna be really impressed if this works out. Okay, the moment of truth has come. I'm nervous. All right, she's got a lot of keyframes up in there. Let's see. No freaking way. Okay, there's a little bit of a sway there, but not bad. Yes, bye. End was a little sketchy, but generally it's pretty good. So we can again go in there and just find that really weird bit here. Zoom right in on those keyframes and we can kind of see where she jetted over. Kind of right here. And kind of just delete everything beyond that. Fixed it. Good job, Adobe. You're about to save me so much time. And honestly, sometimes, why do I keep scratching my face? Honestly, sometimes when I'm editing and I'm just about to post this and I'm kind of in a rush and I'm finishing the edit and I just don't want to look at it anymore, creating the promotional videos is kind of like a hassle because it's extra. You have to edit the video and then you have to redo it and resize everything. And this really is going to simplify and change the workflow and actually makes it a lot more accessible for people you know, who are kind of under deadline or in a rush like myself. Sometimes I just don't want to look at the video anymore. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified when we post new videos. We'll see you on the next one. Oh my God, how is this video 30 minutes long? I'm starving. Okay, did you hear my Newfoundland accent come out? The auto reframe feature. And Facebook, nobody uses Facebook. First of all, let's talk about it. Where are my notes at? Literal spit on my lip. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Bye. See ya.